They didn't have it. No, they didn't.
You banned from Giants. Can't come back to Giants. You banned.
Excuse me?
You banned from Giants. You can't come back to Giants anymore.
Excuse me?
You're banned from Giants. You cannot come back
What
to
is
Giants
the-
anymore.
Okay, what is the reason?
You're banned. We'll talk to the manager when they come back tomorrow.
No, I want to talk to someone now, and you
Okay.
can't tell me that I'm banned.
I'm gonna call Fairfax and let them tell you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get them here.
Hey, honey, how you doing? Good. Richmond Highway. Got a young lady here in the print. I'm sorry. Giants. We got a young lady here with trespass. She's not leaving the store.
I'm not leaving the store. I'm standing here.
Yes. That's the question. So long as you do
You have to give a reason.
Have a good one, buddy. Man, you need to back up a little bit. You're in my space.
I'm not in your space, sir. These are cameras. I'm standing right in front of this camera.
Back up, please.
Okay.
I know you recording me. You need to back up, please. You're in my space.
I'm not in your space, sir.
Charlie Ford. Black female. Slow black. Pink top light. Black 15. Yes. You gonna leave or you want the officer to come get
He
you?
can come.
Well, she said the officer will come. Yes, she recorded. No, I can't see no weapons. Yes.
I told him to stop looking at me when he came in because he was making sexual gestures. So now he's called the police.
Yeah. Yes. Anybody know I was looking at you like that? Yes.
Yeah, I already talked to him.
She said I was looking at her in a sexual gesture. Let's walk to her. Yeah, several months ago. She's not even supposed to be in the store.
I've never been in this store.
She don't buy nothing. She comes in the store. She always is racist. Vicious behavior. And she knew exactly what she was doing there. Trying to cause a scene. Throw it off. That work either. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. I asked her to back out of my space, man.
Alright, so I just left the store.
You never left the store. You never left the store.
Excuse me.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So, as I was leaving the store,
Okay.
he came and said, "You're trespassing. You can't come in the John anymore." I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "You can't come to John anymore." And then he called the police. He said, "Either you can leave or I can call the police." I said, "You can call the police."
Okay.
So then he told the police officer that I've been in here several times over a period of months,
Okay.
engaging in suspicious activity. And I guess the police officer was asking additional questions on here. The police officer was asking. And he said, "Well, just send an officer out." And then he said, well, she said that I was looking at her. So that's why he called the police.
Okay.
Now, now let me just clarify something. I've never been in this store. I don't live here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why I never made any contact with him.
Okay.
So that's what he called and said. So he's sending it out.
Okay.
And I asked to speak to the manager. He said, there's none here. He said,
Well, you just talked to me like 15 minutes ago.
yeah. So I think that might have been preemptive, but there's cameras all throughout the store.
Okay.
So he can review them or whatever. But I just walked through to see if the tea bags were there and just left it there.
Okay.
So they're gonna come.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're gonna wait on him?
Yeah, I think I should.
Okay.
Because I understand that he's a contractor.
Okay.
I think, I don't know. Because when I first came in, I asked the young man to speak to you. I didn't go anywhere else but to the register.
Okay.
Because he was making sexual gestures.
Okay.
But I never had any additional interaction with him whatsoever.
Okay. So I'm assuming the police are on their way?
That's what he said.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to see what he's going to say.
Okay.
So do you want me to wait here or?
Yeah, it's probably best if you guys
Okay.
just...
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Hello.
I'm going to assume already you're the one that I'm looking for just because you're going out looking.
Yeah. So I don't want to go into their property.
Yeah.
But I came into the store. He made a sexual gesture. So I immediately asked to speak to the store manager.
I got you.
And so when I asked to speak to the store manager, and the store manager's there, so he can attest to that.
Okay.
And I told him what happened. And I went to look for the tea bags. And as I was leaving the store, he came over to me and said, "You're trespassing. You can't come into any giant anymore." And I was like, "Excuse me?"
Yeah.
So then he told the 911. First I asked for his manager.
Yeah.
He said, "There's no managers here today." So I said, "Okay."
Okay.
He said,
Okay.
"Yeah." And so,
Oh, I'm sorry about that, brother. Good, brother. How you feeling?
yeah, so I just recorded him on the phone with the police officer so I could hear what he said.
Yeah.
And then I left. The manager came out.
Thank you, sir.
The manager came out, and the manager said, and I told him what I told him, and he said that he never even called him. I'm here, so why didn't he call me? So I just, after I said that he was making sexual gestures, and then he said I had been here. So when he was talking to the police, I guess they were asking him why I was coming.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, well, she comes in here all the time. She came here, over a period of months, and she has suspicious activity when she comes in here." And then he described what I had. I've never been in this store.
Right. I've never seen you before either.
I don't even live here.
Yeah.
So I just left. And the manager came out and spoke with me.
Okay.
And he didn't know what was going on. So I just waited.
Yeah.
Because
he
was the threat of a police officer. He was like, well, I can call the police. I said, well, if you want, but I'm just leaving the store because I only came here for one thing. So.
No, the only thing I will say, just it being private property.
It is private property.
Yeah.
So when he asked me to leave, that's at their discretion. So I'm not demanding to stay on their property.
Right.
I just wanted to hear what he reported on a recorded line, a public line, because that's, in my opinion, defamation. And if he writes anything, that's liable. So that's the only reason. But I left, and so considering this shopping center, they're lessees, then I have business over at Home Goods, but I've never been in this store before, so I don't have to come back into this store.
Okay. Well, what we'll do right now, I'll listen to your side of the story. My partner's going to listen to him.
Okay.
If it turns out that he does have some documentation that you've been banned before, just keep in mind, like, I don't know who you are. Like,
Right,
if
exactly.
they have some documentation,
Absolutely.
then it'll be a misdemeanor. Okay. And then if they want to go get a warrant, they can. But if they want me to charge you with a misdemeanor today, it's at officer discretion.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I mean, I've never met you before.
I've never been in here, so this is going to be interesting.
Do you actually have your ID?
I don't have any idea. I just have cucumber water and my phone.
That's cucumbers?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I just came in with my cucumbers. I went to see if they were tea bags, and that's it, because I'm waiting on something from Lowe's, but I've never been in here.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I waited. I mean, I don't have any.
And when you say he was making sexual gestures,
Right.
you want to explain to me how
Sure.
he said
So when I came in the store, he was standing at the front, and he kept going like this. He kept going like this, and I was ignoring him. Then he started licking his lips, and he started doing it, and he had followed me the entire way until I went into the store.
Okay.
So what I did was I went around the counter, and I asked the gentleman who was counting money if there was a manager. He said the regular store manager isn't there today, but he called the most senior person, and that was the manager that came over. And I just told him immediately. I went to see if the tea bags were there, and then I left. So he had a conversation with the security guy. So as I was leaving, assumably, because as I was leaving, that's when he shouted, "You can't come in Giant no more." And I was like, "What do you mean?" So that's it.
Okay. So
Yeah. And so for all intents and purposes, as I was exiting the store, I did record from when I was coming out of the store to observe the behavior that he did before. So I actually recorded the entire conversation before I came to him, approached him, before he started speaking as I was exiting the store. Because that manager said he's not this, he's a manager, but I guess the store, the general manager wasn't there. So
okay.
But he never said you were banned. You haven't been in the store, so that's why I would be interested in saying.
Yeah. So now, when you say he started following you, did he make any comments?
He uttered something under his breath when I was walking around, and so he didn't make any comments then. But as he was calling the police, he's restated. She said that I was looking at her. So that's what he said on the 911 call when he called. But she reported that I was looking at her. So that's what he said.
Okay.
So
you were just checking to see if they had the certain tea bags that you were looking
yeah,
for?
yeah, because they don't. It's a loose. I use loose leaf tea.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. You got can you just give me your info?
Sure. Now why am I giving you my information?
So what I'm going to do now is you're making an accusation that he does comments to you,
Right.
and they want to ban you from the store.
Right.
So it being private property, they have the right to do that.
Right.
He says you have the right to get a police report if
Okay.
you want to do something about it in the future.
Right. Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a case number, and I'm going to give you a case number. I'm going to write it exactly how you said and exactly how he said.
Okay.
And then we can go from there.
Right. Am I being charged everything you did?
Well, just trespass. So that's what we're gonna do. Like I said, it's private property. So anybody. So let's say if you walk on, like if I had a piece of property over there, if I in front of my lawn, if you walk somewhere on my lawn, on my steps and whatnot, that's my property.
Yeah, but there has to be a reason for the allegation. There has to be evidence of trespass.
Believe it or not, they don't need a reason. But if they could be like, oh, I don't want this person trespassing.
Well, I left, so it's over. So I don't know. I didn't remain after you asked me to leave.
I 100% hear you. I do. But the Virginia code and the law, they're allowed to do that to pay you for the property. Since you being on the property, this is still considered their property too. Right?
Yeah, but I'm talking to you all. I'm not
Right.
ordering. I just have walked out of the store in anticipation of the police coming.
Yeah. So, like I said, they have the right to ban anybody.
Yeah, but I'm not going to give my personally identifying information in a legal database for an allegation, because again, I'm not trespassing on the property. I'm talking to you guys.
It's not an allegation. It's just saying that you can't come back.
That's
I understand.
it. Yeah,
Okay, so because it's been a verbal warning, and he's made that clear, then if I come back, then it's a crime. But it's not a crime now because we're discussing it. And so I'm not comfortable with providing him with my information. I'll deal with it on another level, but I'm not in violation of the law at this point.
So, all right. So,
He's also stating that you came here 5 months ago and verbally were trespassed. And
Okay, so if that's the case, then where's the documentation?
right now, so that's why we're doing the documentation right now.
Well,
So
no, I don't think so, because that's something that he fabricated.
see, we're not debating that fact.
Well, we're at debate because.
Right, so if that happened before, we're not going to arrest you now because there's no paperwork.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to put me on paperwork because that's what he said either.
Well, that becomes a civil issue between you and stopping.
Well, no, this is a legal issue.
Well, like I said, they have the right to do that. And you in
Well,
the store, and
okay.
they
But let
have
me
the
say
right to ban
this.
you.
So at this point, I'm going to invoke my rights, and I'm not going to give you my information.
Okay.
Well, you
Because-
don't give us your information, you also can't file that with court.
Correct.
Well, that's fine. I'll deal with it civilly, but I'm not going to put my information in a system as a criminal or potential criminal.
It has nothing to do with that.
Well,
This is
trespassing-
paperwork.
well-
The paperwork is just banning you from the property. So we have signs located. We have the management that wants to ban you. We have to give them the information.
The gentleman that is making the allegation is not an employee of Giant. He's a contractor, because that's why the manager said, well, you know, my hands are tied because he doesn't work for
Right,
Giant.
so
I'm quite sure he's been given privileges
he has a
as a
legal
person.
authority over this property as a security
Okay.
guard.
Well, I'm not giving you my information. That's just not going to happen. I'm going to leave the premises and I'm not going to come back. But I'm not going to attest or confirm anything and admit to any sort of behavior based on his allegation.
You're not admitting to any behavior. It's
Well,
just saying that
you
you
have
can't
to
come
understand
back.
that in the field that I am in, a signature or an admission of guilt
It's
is
not an
when.
admission of guilt.
Well,
It's,
okay.
it's an admission that's stating that you will not come back.
Well, I just told you that, so there's no reason to record this in a legal database.
Well, if you do come back
I understand.
and you're saying the same thing, so we're running to the same problem.
Well, I'm not coming back because I've never been here before. And I not only have I not been here before, but there is absolute confirmation that for the last year I haven't even been in the area at all. So again, I haven't
What
been in the
confirmation is
area
that?
at all.
Just curious.
Well, because I don't live here.
Where do you live?
I don't live here. So again, I have confirmation where I haven't been here. So you want to see something from 6 months ago where I was, or 7 months, or 8 months, then I can provide that. But I'm not giving him
That would
information.
invalidate all his statements.
Huh?
Sure, that would invalidate all his
Right.
statements.
So, okay. So what do you want to see?
What other proof you said you had?
Okay, well, let me see what I have all sorts of things. I have, probably I can pull up I don't know what you need, but I have verifiable information.
I mean,
that I
you're
haven't
saying
been here
that just
for 6
whatever
months.
you think.
I have photographs. I have, travel receipts. I have gas mileage. I have a lot of different things that will confirm that I have not been here. So again, the reality is that I don't live here. So there's no reason for me to come here.
Let's hang out for 2 more minutes.
Okay.
And just so it's unclear, you're refusing to identify yourself.
So I don't have anything else to say because I have not been here. I haven't been to the store. it's a lie.
Right. You
So
haven't
if he,
proven that though. So.
well, okay, so this is not a court of law. This is a conversation. So I'm telling you I haven't been here.
Right.
And so you want me to go through and tell you, I've told you that I don't live here. I haven't been
There's
here.
no way to verify
Right,
that without
okay.
your
So,
identity.
right. What do you want to see that will confirm? I have photographs.
Your ID.
Yeah.
I don't have my ID.
Well, you can just tell me.
Let me call my attorney.
Go ahead.